Hi, I'm Jerry Seatek with HBS Systems. I'm here today to explain how to use the StandRite-Pro and what effects it'll have and what you can expect from using our products. But first, let's talk a little bit about what problems we're trying to solve. The lower back industry, the lower back pain market in the United States is $100 billion annually. That's a big problem, and currently we're solving it through surgeries and pharmaceuticals and all kinds of gadgets and whatnot in the workplace. But no one really focused on what the cause is of this pain and fatigue until when we did about two and a half years ago. So what we'd like to talk about today is the main culprit in your pain and fatigue in standing, and that is postural sway. For those of you who don't understand postural sway, I'll give you a real simple description. Postural sway is the body's way of keeping you balanced in gravity. So subconsciously your body is moving thousands and thousands of times per second in many different aspects. Your muscles, tendons, fascia that attaches all of it together and surrounds it. It's all tensing and relaxing in certain areas to allow you to stay balanced. Well, that movement, that use of energy is extreme, and it is causing fatigue. So as you stand, oftentimes we'll look around and see people standing and they'll lean on anything they can find. They'll just lean like this or find a table or whatever. Subconsciously your body is telling you to change something, to lean on something because you want to control that sway. And temporarily it works. If you put one finger on a table or something on a stationary surface, you begin to feel a sensation that your body is relaxing. But it's temporary because you're really not doing anything for yourself. So we attack that sense of lost balance and we stabilized it. So the second thing I wanted to talk about today was in lower back pain and what's causing that. And many of us who stand all day long or stand to perform tasks even intermittently do it with locked knees. And when we use locked knees, a funny thing happens. Everything that you do with your torso engages only the lower back to assist you. So boom, there's your lower back pain. So how do we change that? Well, let me show you. Here's the StandRite-Pro model HBS 1001. And this has been designed for commercial use in like office environments where this is a mock-up standing desk I made up for this video. Or counters, sales counters, things like that. It's movable, it slides in and out. It has a comfortable pad. It has a state-of-the-art ergonomic mat, custom fit to it. And basically here's how it works. You place your feet 1 foot or 2 feet. As you get to use it, you'll be more comfortable with one or the other at times. But you want to make sure that your shin touches the bottom of the pad, right at the corner there. You want to make sure it touches there. That'll give you your foot placement where you want to be. And then once you're in there, you can slightly bend your knees. That's that simple. And once you do that, now you've given that point of contact that you had in leaning, right? Now you've given that point of contact to the strongest bone in your body, the shin. And so you can begin to feel a relaxation almost instantly. So throughout your body. So as you do that, the muscles and tendons and fascia that were working so hard begin to slow down. And that preserves the energy that you need to get through your shift. But more importantly, as you begin to use the StandRite-Pro, we suggest that you use it 10 to 20% of your day at first, and then begin to use it maybe a little more as time goes on. But don't rush into it and try to do things for 8 hours in this position. we don't think you should work 8 hours in one position anyway, no matter what you do. Machine operators in manufacturing, they will operate a machine for 20 minutes at a time, but they turn and they go to their inspection table or they go to their part rack or wherever they go. Nobody stands and does one thing in one spot for 8 hours. If they do, then they should change that because it's not good for you. So what we're saying though is when you are in this position where you have to perform a task at that workstation, you will have the benefit of relaxing your fascia and your muscles and your tendons at the same time you are strengthening them. And what do I mean by that? Well, we've strengthened our body in a locked knee position. And what we've done is we're strong to stand this way to a certain extent with a right angle to our feet and our legs. So now we're asking you to slightly bend your knees into the pad. And when you do, if you try it without a pad, you can begin to feel the muscles that are responsible for that movement. So those muscles need to be strengthened. And that's what's going to happen in that first 10% or 20% of your day that you use this, is you'll start to feel the strengthening in your lower back, your glutes, your thighs, and your calves as you begin to build a dynamic stance. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about the lower back pain that I alluded to in the beginning of the video. What's causing the lower back pain for lots and lots of people in the workplace, the unexplained pain that we develop and deal with on a daily basis that ends up being chronic pain, is due to standing with locked knees. Because with locked knees, you're not engaging your hips. You're reaching out, maybe making an adjustment, maybe you're typing an email. Whatever it is, you're out of posture because you've locked your knees and you're depending on your lower back solely for all your movements. Maybe you're a cashier and you're scanning groceries and it's easier for you to just go like this and send it down its way. Well, that twist is taking a lot of strain on your back. It's putting a lot of torque on your back. So how do we change that? Well, for a lot of physical therapists out there and return to work specialists, people like that, they know that you need a positive shin angle to engage your hips. So if you slightly bend your knees, your hips can now engage in a fashion that they can't when your knees are locked. So when your knees are locked, your hips are locked, and you depend on your lower back. By bending your knees, you've got movement. Now you can move things and reach out and perform tasks without putting so much torque on your lower back. So we've placed our pad in a positive shin angle for you, so that when you're working in this location, say you're a cashier again, or a manufacturing machinist, and say you're bringing groceries across the scanner and you're handing them off, now all of a sudden you're not taking that load on your lower back. It's in your hips, it's in your legs. Same thing with the machinist. I'm putting a part in, I'm taking it out, but I've got movement in my hips. So controls, things of that nature, whatever it might be. And then when I finish that process, or when that part is actually running, and the customer has walked away and there's no one in line, and I have to go do something else, I can do that very simply. I just walk away. So now here's the real numbers for you. By using our device, we have determined and confirmed that we are reducing your weight by nearly 20% off your feet. That's one thing. The second thing is that when you're using our device and you've got your positive shin angle, you're reducing your lower back torque by 18 foot-pounds. So when you couple those two aspects with controlling postural sway, which is robbing your energy and dropping your engagement and leading to chronic pain and possibly injury, this is a no-brainer. This is something that we should have developed 2 centuries ago, but instead we automated and innovated around people. That needs to change now. Our workforce is aging, and we are trying desperately to attract new talent into our businesses. At a time when we're cutting costs to remain competitive, the best investment that you can possibly make is in your resources. So we welcome you to send us any questions you might have at mail@hbssco.com, or visit our website for a lot more information about our products and our company at www.hbssco.com. Thank you for watching this video, and we wish you the best in use of our products, and we wish you a long and happy career. Thank you.